Hi guys. Today I thought I would start a new series called Tag Tuesday. We got Tiki Talk Thursday. We got Tag Tuesday. I I don't know. I'm just trying some different things, see how it works. This started because of Beauty on a Budget, Bella, who is English and lovely. And if you don't know her, you should go and check her out. Again, woman over 50. And she does lots of interesting videos on products that are drugstore. So not so much of the high-end stuff, more of the drugstore stuff, but really good little tutorials about things that she enjoys. And I like that. And I like all different kinds of people with all different kinds of ideas about things. Like I watch Beauty on a Budget, and I watch Carmi. Am I saying that right? I think I'm saying his name right. I am so dyslexic. I will flop words and I flop letters all the time. So please excuse me if I ever reverse your name or reverse letters in your name, especially when they're not necessarily ordinary names, regular names. Anyway, but so Bella did a tag called just the beauty tag, and it's only 8 questions, so it shouldn't drag out too long. And she tagged everybody, so I'm going to tag everybody. If you're watching the video, you are tagged, so you have to do it now. So the first question is, you have to get rid of all your foundation and you can only keep one high-end and one drugstore. Which do you keep? I have been going through testing out foundations, and I may start doing a Foundation Friday type thing where I'm gonna show you. I've done some of them on Instagram, showing you at the beginning of the day what my makeup looks like and at the end of the day if it's fallen apart. I think for my high end, I would probably, do I have to choose one? I'm terrible at choosing things. I would choose Clinique Even Better in, what do I get it in? I think I get it in Ivory, number 2. I think it's Ivory. I don't remember. I used to just grab it. I always knew which one I wanted. I really like the Lancome that I have, which is the Teint Visionnaire that has the Teint Visionnaire. I'm probably destroying the accent, but there you go, eh? Which has the concealer in it. But I think I like the Clinique just that much better. And that may simply be because I never feel that the color that I have is quite right on me for the Teint Visionnaire. My drugstore one would probably be the e.l.f. high definition one that comes in the little square bottle. I could have brought it down, but of course I didn't. But I will try and remember to put links in the bottom. So those would be my two. My high end would be the Clinique, which is sort of high end. It's considered a prestige makeup, but I don't know that it's like high end. I really want to try the Chanel. That's the next one I want to try, but I have to find some place that sells it that I can get a sample from, because I don't want to spend $55 to find out that I don't like it. Anyway, we're going to go with Clinique and e.l.f. There we go. Question number 2. You go for an interview and the lady interviewing you has lipstick on her teeth. Do you approach the subject or ignore it completely? Only your friends will tell you you've got schmutz in your teeth. So I'm the person who always appreciates it. Actually, just checking out. I'm the person who always appreciates it if somebody says to me, you have something in your teeth, or your skirt is tucked into your hose, or your tag sticking out, or whatever other weird thing is going on behind you or someplace that you can't see. So I'm also the person who pretty much always tells people if they have lipstick in their teeth. And I've never had anybody be upset with me for it, and it would also give the impression of being very confident and a people person. So I would probably tell them, although I did enjoy the fact that Bella said it depended on whether or not she thought that was a good person or not. Because if she thought they were a bad person, maybe she'd just let them walk around with lipstick on their teeth. I cannot fault her for that. That is a good answer. Okay, question number 3. You are not feeling yourself and need a pick-me-up. Which lipstick do you put on to make yourself feel beautiful? There are 2 that I really like. The first one is any brick red, red with a lot of brown, red with a lot of orange in it. That always makes, I have a big lips, so when I want to be sparkly, I'll put on bright red lips. And the second one would be, again, it's a Clinique product, and it is the Chubby Stick, and it's in, I don't remember. It's intense. It's one of the it's one of the intense ones. Hang on, let me find out because I cannot remember. Heftiest hibiscus. It's one of those names. I don't know why I couldn't remember it. I own, when I was leaving and I got my gratis, I think I ordered 3 of these in my gratis. So I have them all over the place. It's a beautiful coral color and it's really, really pops. It's really very nice. It's very much a summer kind of a look. But yeah. That would be the one. And now I gotta go back to that. You go back in time for a day you go back in time for a day to your teenage years. How would you do your hair and makeup differently? I wouldn't put it on so thick. I would enjoy my skin. I would enjoy just being, I mean, if you knew everything that you knew now, mostly I do things somewhat similarly. I might, again, I just wouldn't have put it on so thick. I was using Mary Kay at the time, and I think it was like probably the wrong color and thick and ringed eyes with the dark eyeshadow. And I was a bit of a punk, so I tended to have dark makeup, dark lips and things. But then I wasn't, so I don't know that I wore a lot of makeup. I don't remember. It's that long ago. I don't remember. But I would enjoy my skin were I to go back in time, for sure. Question number 5. You ask your hairdresser for a shoulder length Pixie Lott haircut, but they hear you wrong and give you a pixie cut. Do you A, smile, say thank you, leave, call your mom hysterically, or B, cry in the chair and things get awkward, or C, complain to the manager and demand a refund? Well, I have had many a pixie cut, so I usually have the opposite problem where I'm asking them to cut it all off, like cut it off. I want it really short. I want it Sinead O'Connor short. And they won't do it. So I've had that problem. I've had them cut my hair too short and I cried because it's your hair and it's so much part of you that when it's a big shock, when they dye it the wrong color or they cut it in a way that you would never wear it. Like people get real floofy with my hair. They like blow it out. And I get, they do curls and they give me big hair and I'm like, I am not a soccer mom. There's nothing wrong with soccer moms, but that's not me. And, look at the person whose hair you're doing when they come in, would be my recommendation to all hairdressers. When my daughter was getting her hair done for grade 8 graduation prom, we had decided that she would be allowed to do a rainbow. And she wanted to do like My Little Pony hair. And I went around to the hairdressers beforehand because we live in the suburbs. And I wanted to make sure that they were prepared for what she wanted. And I even offered that I would strip all the color out of her hair before we even came in to do it. And they were like, no, don't worry about it. And quoted me a price and everything. So I set an appointment for her, but I was very specific. And when I went in and I said, you can go as extreme as you want because that's what she wants. Listen to her, what she wants, she's getting. And I don't do a lot for my kid. Like I do a lot for my kid, but I don't spend a lot for things, especially like grade 8 graduation. So, and this woman did a terrible job. And I went off to do something and came back, and my daughter was just in tears in the seat. And it was horrible. First of all, it wasn't done like My Little Pony, actually. I should try and find pictures. But we ended up dyeing her hair later ourselves, and it turned out beautifully. But I literally stood there and asked for someone to come and comb her out so we could leave because they had done her hair. They were much more concerned with getting as many people through as they could, so they were spending a lot. They had booked too many people. And I left without paying. I said, this is not what we asked for. This is not at all. And the woman started to argue with me about how you could do it and that you can't possibly do that. And I asked her what color the skies were in her country, not her country. I asked her what color the skies were in the world she lived in because I had never seen a rainbow that had a dark brown black stripe in it. So I left. And I highly recommend that if somebody goes that far off, I am always about being nice to the people who are in the service industry. Be nice to them. They work hard. But when somebody is that far off and are telling you that you're wrong, when I've done it. I wanted my daughter to have that experience. I have dyed my hair since I was 14, and it's been every color you can possibly think of. I know how to do it. Anyway, so maybe I would speak to the manager. I don't know that I answered that question. Anyway, question number 6. Your friend surprises you with a 4-day city break and you have 1 hour to pack. Which do-it-all palette do you pack in your makeup bag? Do it all? Like everything? I don't know if I can do that. I don't think I have the NYX highlight and contour palette, and I suppose I could use pretty much all the colors in that to do my face base if I had to, and then I could use it for eyeshadow as well. But my favorite palette for just doing eyes, I have the Swamp Queen palette, and that's got it's got a highlighter and it's got a blush. It's got all the colors. I could use some of the colors in my eyebrow to put my eyebrows in because I gotta do my eyebrows. So I'd use the Tarte Swamp Queen by Graveyard Girl. That's one of my favorite palettes right now. I have 2. Number 7, your house has been robbed. Don't worry, everyone is safe, but your beauty stash has been raided. What products do you really hope is safe? What product, singular, do you really hope is safe? Probably my Guerlain meteorites because it was a gift from my husband, and it's so pretty. It's just so pretty, and I would want that to be safe. Or I wonder, does cosmetics include perfume? Because I'd be very upset if my Gautier perfume was gone. Again, present from my husband. One of those 2 things, I would be upset if either of them were gone. Number 8, the final question. Your friend borrows your makeup and returns it in awful condition. Do you A, just pretend you haven't noticed, ask them to repurchase it, or C, secretly do the same to something of theirs? Well, was it Daphne who said her daughter would be the only one who took her makeup and she wouldn't have a chance in heck of getting it back? I'm probably in the same situation. If a friend, I learned a long time ago, I had a dress. Sit down for another story. Are we sitting comfortably? I had a dress I loved. And it was a dress that had a little peplum. This was in the 90s. And it was just the cutest dress I had. And I loved it. And it was important to me for a number of reasons, but it was very cute. And I lent it to a friend who later burned their apartment down by accident, and my dress was gone. And I realized at that point, I mean, you can't be mad. This person has just lost their entire apartment. Everything is gone, and I'm upset my dress is gone. But I was. But I realized at that point that when you lend something to someone else, you should be prepared that you're never going to get it back. That in lending something, it's pretty much the same as saying, okay, I can give this to you. Push come to shove, I can give it to you. You can take it. Certainly with friends. Maybe not so much like my daughter. I could go down to her room and take it back. But yeah, if I lend something to a friend, I would. If I'm saying I'm lending it, I want it back. It is something I want. But in general, I'm not going to lend you something that I couldn't let go of. Does that make sense? So that's my answers to the 8 questions. And I'll put the questions in the below bar. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to put in the below bar. I don't think so. But maybe. If you think of something, tell me. If there is a tag you'd like me to do, tell me. If there's a collaboration you'd like to see me do or you'd like to do with me, tell me. I'm totally down for interaction with people, especially with people, with women of a certain age, with anyone. Absolutely with anyone, but I especially want to get my over 50 ladies involved. Get you talking. So yeah, so leave me a comment. You can give me a thumbs up, or if you really feel it, you can give me a thumbs down. It's up to you. I will give you the who is it? The cat from Shrek eyes. Puss in Boots eyes. Anyway, if this is your first time here, hi, how are you? I'm Odd, and this is what you get from me. I do try and do some reviews and things as well, so you will see that come up. I haven't done very many tutorials, but I want to do some tutorials as well. If you are new, please subscribe. There's a button, it's down here or it's over here, because I never know which side I'm on. There's also like a little WD, I think it's over here, but it could always be over here, because I don't know. You can click on either of those. You can follow me on Instagram. I think there's a button up here somewhere on my banner, or Twitter. I'm Wicked Dolls across platforms, except here. I'm Wicked Dolls here, but I think my URL is something else because it's very confusing. Hi. If you are a returning member of my clan of 50 and older women who kick ass and take names, welcome back. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. And that sounded totally insincere. If you can fake sincerity, you've got it made. No, I really am appreciative of every person who comes and spends time listening to me blather on about whatever I'm blathering on about. And I do the worst outros. My outros, they're all like this. They're just confused and weird. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you are subscribed and you haven't hit the little bell, there's a bell down there too on one side or the other. That can let you know when I'm uploading things. I tend to upload on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Everybody else does Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I'm your filler when you're bored and you got nothing to listen to. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for spending this 15 minutes of your life with me, and I will talk to you really soon. Okay, bye-bye.